but he is proving to be a club man to the last. Robbie Slater coming down to Melbourne to watch his team.
It's good to see, isn't it?
Allsop has done well. Good strength from Allsop. And Clint Bolton again pulls off a great save. And again, Danny Allsop can consider himself very unlucky indeed.
And I just said before that he has a habit of hitting the goalkeeper, and he's done it again. It's a fortunate, really, save from Clint Bolton. He didn't know much about it. That's hit him on the legs, and it's luckily for Sydney gone out for a corner.
Close to the opening goal, the corner played in by Brebner. Muscat still hasn't been cleared now. Melbourne are in front, and the man has finally done it. It's Danny Allsop at long last. And what a start for the victory.
Well, that's poor defending from Sydney. Kevin Muscat completely unmarked on the corner. Now, there was a Sydney player who went down. I'm not sure who it was. It might have been Robbie Middleby, but I think Muscat's pulled off him. Here's the ball in. There's the player down. It's not dealt with. Piakowski was in there. A deflection. Danny Allsop, for once with no goalkeeper, puts it away.
Couldn't miss Danny Allsop, and that will do his confidence the world of good. And it looks as though the collarbone is a problem for Robbie Middleby. Bolton has missed it, and the referee points at a spot. Disaster upon for Sydney FC.
Well, Clint Bolton made the choice to come off his line. He's come out. Alessandro not scared. He hasn't pulled out. He attacks the ball. Be interesting to see the replay. Here it comes. There's the ball over the top. Wasn't offside. Clint Bolton certainly going for the ball now. Is there contact there? As Alessandro might see better here. Well, I don't see a lot in that.
For Kevin Muscat this season, and Melbourne victory. Dream start here at Telstra Dome. A yellow card, we should remind you, to the goalkeeper Clint Bolton, and it's a long way back from here for Sydney FC at the end of a very difficult week for the club.
Look at Kevin Muscat. I've sensed something about him. I saw it last week at Olympic Park. He was perhaps man of the match last week. And since he's been called back up into the Socceroos, it's a new Kevin Muscat.
More trickery from Alessandro. Mark Rudin straight in there, and the referee pulls out the card. And there's afters as well from Mark Rudin. He's off. It can't possibly get any worse for Sydney.
Well,
this is an absolute catastrophe for the visiting team, and the skipper has lost his composure. Another corner, again to be taken by Ufuk Talay. Away from the goalkeeper, and Sydney strike back, and Ian Fife, who hadn't scored a goal in the A-League until last week, has made it 2 in 2 games.
The full marks Desrilic, who forced Story into an error. Good closing down.
Good turn from Carney. Fred, though, was back to help out his defence. Story now looks up. Brebner's in space. And Muscat drives it long. That's a superb ball from Kevin Muscat. Great chance here for Melbourne. Danny Allsop. And is that the goal which kills off the contest? 2 goals tonight for Danny Allsop. 3-1 to Melbourne victory.
Well, it's a great ball from Kevin Muscat, but you have to say it's poor defending from Sydney FC. That ball, he drilled it, hit it with the laces, Kevin Muscat, but still it travelled a long way, and he didn't adjust. You've got to try and head that one, Mark Milligan. He goes with the foot, he miscontrols it, but Danny Allsop still had a lot to do. We know about the chance. It's a wonderful ball, but you've got to head that away, Mark Milligan. That's a great finish, cool finish from Danny Allsop, and has the tide turned for Danny Allsop. Only 3 goals last season, but had the floodgates open for him. So Mark Rudin received a yellow card for the initial foul, and then was adjudged to have kicked the play while he was down and received a straight red.
Over the top from Brebner, out comes Bolton. He'll get there in front of Thompson, and he's had a bit of a disaster. Clint Bolton, Claudinho, there's no one home. Side netting. What a golden opportunity.
He took too long.
Sheckley, two in the middle. They have numbers, Sydney. Carney again. Deflection, goal.
Lifeline.
Unbelievable. Sydney FC are back in it once again. Thompson. Brebner makes the run. Estate onside. Brebner blazes over the top and again